Good morning, this is Crazy House News. This is how our city takes care of business owners to take care of their businesses. There's a good looking store, nicely painted. You can see through the windows. The wall is kept clean. The parking lot is kept clean. This gentleman was handed $1,500 in fines approximately 1 week ago for some signs that are in his windows. They want him put on the outside to the inside. They want him to take his sign down out front here. This gentleman's been here for 5 years or better, and the city fined him $1,500 in tickets. This is how the city takes care of their businesses that are trying to survive, to pay their taxes, and to keep revenue coming into the city. Now in a moment, we're going to show you how the city rewards businesses business owners that don't take care of their businesses. I'm going to show you businesses. Awnings are ripped down, signs are falling down, and you know what? They've been like that for 2, 5, 10 years. Do they have tickets? Is the city on them? No, the city's not. That's because they're too hard to get a hold of. We have to locate them. We have to do work. We have to make phone calls. We can't just walk into the business and hand them a ticket. So we're going to show you businesses that the city just lets slide and slide and slide. Here we are at 23656 Van Dyke. This is lovely. How come the city is not over here? This awning has had paint on it, has been tore for over 1 year. The gentleman we just showed you has 7 days to comply, and possibly they will give him a couple more days to comply. This gentleman hasn't complied. This gentleman probably has never even been sent a notice, to the best of our knowledge. If he was, then this building would not look like this. This is going on 1 year plus. There's another building. Why does this building get to stay boarded up for 5 years? Doesn't get a window put in it, doesn't get to get cleaned up. How come this gentleman doesn't have 7 days? Or maybe the city will give you another week to take care of business. But this has been like this for 5 years. Yet Metro PCS, it is a nice clean store, gets 7 days for some window signs. You can see through his windows, nice clean building. Yet this gentleman 5 years and still doesn't have to do nothing. We will show you another one. Here we have Executive Motors on Studebaker and Van Dyke. This building has looked like this for the last 2, maybe 3 years, and has been empty for 10 years. The siding falling off, the windows blown out of it. As a matter of fact, the gentleman that owns the buildings next door that's trying to sell his buildings, who keeps them nice and clean, had to come over 3 days ago and board the window up. Because the city wouldn't come board it up. The owner didn't come board it up. The gentleman in the building next door came and boarded it up. This gentleman hasn't had 7 days to come and paint his building to make his building look presentable. This has been like this going on 2 years. But once again, let's get on the gentleman that has a very nice store and to take care of his building in the lot next door. Here we are at more prime real estate, Topher and Van Dyke. This is the old laundromat. Look at that. That looks nice. That's been like that for some time now. Months? Easy. How come this gentleman doesn't have 7 days to take care of this mess? I'll tell you why. Because the city has a hard time looking for these guys. They don't have the resources, they say, to hunt these people down. It's easier to walk into a business, hand the owner a ticket, or a residence and hand them a ticket. The city says they have to look for these people, they have to make phone calls, they have to do too much work. Well, I think it's time you did your job, and these are the people that you started hunting down. This is wrong. We're going to another business. Here we are across from the laundromat next to the Moose Lodge. How come this gentleman doesn't have 7 days to put new windows in and fix the front of his store? This is definitely bad stuff. Here we are at Prospect and Van Dyke. Why does this gentleman not have to fix his broken window? I'll tell you why. Because we have to hunt him down. We can't just walk into his business and hand him a ticket. That's why. Too much work. That's wrong. Here we have more prime real estate. This building has been messed up, tore up. Awning's been ripped down for, this is going on probably about a year. But yeah, let's harass the nice looking building up there, Metro PCS. Let's give them a hard time. How long's this building built like this? Like I said, probably about a year now this has been messed up. This guy hasn't had 7 days, you know, to take care of his business. Right next door. We got doors all blown out. I got the front of the building all ripped apart. This is really nice. At least Metro PCS keeps their store nice and clean. Keeps their lot nice and clean. Building's freshly painted. Signs look nice. Well, let's go find little itty bitty scripts of paint and signs on our windows for whatever reason and harass them. What have you done to these owners? They don't have, those look like they've only had 7 days or 5 days or 30 days to fix their business. This stuff's been going on for over a year better over here. And on the other businesses that I've shown you. So you need to get this taken care of. And let's see what the city's gonna do about these projects. They haven't done nothing for the last couple years. Crazy house news out. And I don't want to hear that we can't get a hold of the owners. Right here, call this phone number right here. Let's give them a buzz. Let's find the owner. You know, I don't want to hear that, oh, we can't locate the owner. Costs too much money. You know, we can't, they have attorneys. That's a bunch of baloney. You need to go after these people and leave the residents that live in their homes alone and leave the store owners that take care of their businesses alone. There you go, here's one more. 21217 Van Dyke. Are we on their case to get their building painted up and cleaned up? And I don't want to hear from no city employees that it's easier to get a hold of a resident or a business owner that's in his business and give them a hard time and make them comply than it is to go after a homeowner like the bank or a rental property or a business owner that's not in his business. It's hard to locate them, so it's easier to harass the people in their businesses than it is the people that aren't in their businesses. City employees need to do their jobs and go after these people, not just walk into a business that a business owner's in or knock on a door of a homeowner that lives in their home and harass them. Because they're staying alive and they're doing what they need to do. These people don't care. If you'd like me to take this to channels 2, 4, and 7, we are very possible that we can do that. I have the mind to send the video to channel 2 and 4 and 7. I do want to say thank you to the property maintenance inspector that's been taking care of this neighborhood. A few things he has been getting done. This property did get cleaned up. Let's now get this tore down. He also had DPW to come over and clean this lot up. Thank you very much.